Yo, what is up, guys? It is your boy Izzy, 3Gs, and we're gonna be bringing you episode 6. Episode 6? Yes, episode 6 of Left Bench. Hope you guys do enjoy. Intro cue.
All of my dogs, my clique, go put it out. Certified goons and them
Domination.
Then hit him. Hit him where it hurt.
Capture the objectives.
Yo, what is up, guys? Sorry for not showing you my class. I can show it to you right now, but welcome to Left Bench, episode 6. We're getting naded right off the bat, but we're going to be using this LMG with grip, rapid fire, and then I'll show you the class setup a little bit again. We're going to be using the M27 IAR with the grip, muzzle brake, and rapid fire on domination. So let's get right into it. Basically, the topic I was going to be talking about today, guys, is professional gamers needing to act professional. I'm kind of going to go into this on the blacklisting of Optic side, because that's a big thing in the community that happened a couple months ago that kind of shocked fans a little bit. That kind of shocked the world of how professional gamers act in real life, because this is how it actually goes down, you guys. They don't act professional whatsoever. They are just like every other toxic professional gamer out there, for the most part. I'm not going to say everyone. For the most part, most gamers that are professional are pretty toxic. That's the way they get to the top. That's the way they act to make their money and stuff like that. So it's just how people are going to be. They're not going to change their ways whatsoever. It's just how they're going to be. But basically, I'm kind of going to be talking about the blacklisting of Optic and how it kind of went down, and then how that kind of proves how people actually act outside of gaming. That's just how they are. It's all about the money, you guys. It's all about getting exposure. It's all about winning over fans to get money. That's pretty much how it went down, especially for the blacklisting of Optic, because number one, it was basically started by Complexity, also known as Captain Aches, the douche. He's not a very well-liked figure in the competitive Call of Duty scene, because number one, he likes to do things his own way, you guys. He really does. He doesn't like to listen to anyone else but himself. He's a pretty selfish player, if you ask me, but some people like him because he's a selfish player, because he's Aches, the hard head Aches. He's the guy who is going to trash talk you no matter what. He's the guy that's going to put you down at LAN events. He's going to scream at your face in LAN events. He's going to be that guy who has no fear no matter what, because he's Aches and he likes to do whatever he wants. So I'm not going to go too much into the topic about him, but I'm just going to go into the topic about gamers needing to act professional and represent themselves, their community, also their organizations, and their team they're playing with, because I don't see Complexity as a very well looked on team, and some of the players wonder why. Oh, why aren't they so popular as Optic? And Optic hasn't won a single championship in however long it was until COD Champs. They placed top 3 in COD Champs. Because, number one, Complexity doesn't focus on the actual fan base. They focus more on their personal team and winning the game as much as they would. If they did that as much as they would focus on the fans and interacting with the fans on YouTube, on Twitch, or MLG.TV, however they if they would do it like the other guys do it, they would see the results. That's kind of how the whole blacklisting of Optic went down. They basically said to other professional gaming teams that if you guys want to try to get more fans and more exposure to the community and get more followers on Twitter, more subscribers on YouTube, then let's not scrim Optic for the entire month or however long. Just not scrim Optic before COD Champs, because they have a good squad and it looks like they're actually going to be good. Pretty much is how it went down. It's pretty sad, but basically a lot of teams agreed to not scrim Optic Gaming because they're a better organization for building up a fan base than other teams actually were at the time. And Complexity was wondering, oh, why can't we get a fan base as big as Optic? So let's just completely block Optic out of the picture, because no matter what, if you lose against Optic or if you win against Optic, you're going to get bad reputation. And the reason why a Complexity gets such bad reputation is because of their attitude towards other people, towards other gamers, towards other actual companies and stuff like that, other organizations, whatever you want to call them. It's just crap. It really is. It's whole hard crap towards other organizations and stuff like that. It really is. It's basically no respect for anyone else in the scene but themselves and their team. That's how they play. That's how they've been represented in other events and stuff like that. So that's how they're going to keep acting, because that's how they are. But I don't want to go too much of a rant into this because I don't like Complexity, or I don't have a good whatever for Complexity. I just kind of wanted to talk about gamers acting professional, and that's not a good example of acting professional. That's a good example of acting like a 12-year-old child on Twitter, just responding to stupid comments or just acting very, very unprofessional and just saying whatever you want pretty much over the internet. And that's why a lot of people aren't getting good exposure towards whatever it may be, towards fans and stuff like that, because of the amount of respect that they have for other organizations. They just don't have it. It's just not there. It's gone. They don't have any respect for anyone else but themselves. So I don't want to go too much into this. Just kind of wanted to give you guys an example of how a lot of gamers have been acting in the last couple of months, especially professional ones, in the scene, in the competitive esports Call of Duty scene, because it's just really sad to see, because they're never going to get a big fan base like Optic Gaming has had because of the way they act towards others. And a lot of the time, it's just normal professional gamers that have a lot of bad attitudes about themselves and about others, and that's why they're not getting other fans to recognize them as much, because of their personal attitude. Like, whether they get mad at the game or just act like a child at the game, you're not setting an example for others. Just take note of this, guys. We all know that Call of Duty has a big fan base, and a majority of that fan base is the younger generation. Let's just be honest, it really is. It's the younger generation. It's from the 12 to the whatever 19, 20-year-olds, and then more of the competitive scene is the older guys, because they've been playing so many years, and they were really good at the beginning when they were as young as some of the other gamers out there. And since those guys are older, they sometimes just pass by of thinking, oh, I could be saying this kind of a thing towards a younger person, or a person that's not as mature and older as me and has not learned as much as me. I just don't think some of them think like that, I don't know, I think like that. Maybe others think like that as well, but I like to set a good example for people that enjoy your content, enjoy your YouTube videos, enjoy interacting with you on Twitter and in live streams and stuff like that. I just think that professionals need to act professional in that sense, and just kind of think ahead instead of just saying stuff. Basically, the old saying, think before you say something, or think before you speak, whatever. Your actions speak louder than words, pretty much. And it's true, it really is. It just kind of shows in that field of things, because of the way people act in the game and stuff like that. They just, people in that field, I think, need to focus more on the fans and respecting other people and showing other people how to act, instead of just acting immature and raging and swearing and all that stuff. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about, at other gamers, at other professionals, stuff like that. Because once those 12, 13, 14-year-olds, those younger guys, I don't know, when their time comes to try to make it to where they're ever going to make it, they're just going to follow in professional footsteps, you know? So I just think professional gamers need to act professional, because they're setting an example, a not good example, for the younger generation to come. It's just kind of a simple commentary, you guys, but it was something that was on my mind, and something I think that needed to be said, because of all the blacklisting and stuff that's been going on in the last couple of months, and all of the BS towards Optic Gaming, and then how they actually handled the blacklisting of Optic. They actually handled it very professionally, because
Ground jammer ready.
Excuse me.
Friendly ground
Because
jammer active.
I think any other ordinary team, not to say anything bad about any other ordinary teams, is that Optic Gaming has a good reputation for winning championships, for being a very interactive organization, and for just, I don't know, representing their green wall as a very well-known thing. And I think that's why they're very popular, because they interact with their fans.
This
They
won't happen again.
show how to act outside of gaming and not get so mad at people in real life, and then kind of just handle your composure, because I know all the Optic guys on Optic Gaming, they blocked all the people on Twitter that actually decided to do the whole blacklisting thing, which is unfortunate, but people make bad decisions and nobody's perfect. But that game's wrapping up, you guys. Sorry for, I think the last couple of games I uploaded on Left Bench we've lost, but I'm always on the top of my team. I'm always on the objective, trying to capture stuff. At the same time, talking to you guys about a little commentary and stuff like that. So I hope you guys really did enjoy this commentary today. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think on this whole situation. Do you think that gamers should just act as they should please and act however they want to, or do you think that they should actually act professional, since there's actually it's actually a profession, it's actually their job, they're representing their actual community, their organization, and their team and players. So let me guys know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But I don't want to make this video too long, you guys. So without further ado, Brent's friends, we will see you guys later. Peace out.